If it doesn't push the narrative forward, then it doesn't have the urgency you need to be compelling for your reader. Howdy, welcome back to How to Write Better. My name is Joshua Fields Milburn. I'm a New York Times best-selling author. I'm also a writing instructor at howtowritebetter.org. Welcome back to another installment in our series called Ask a Best-Selling Writer. We're answering your questions, so please drop your questions in the comments below. Today's question, however, comes from Sampada. Sampada says, how do you write every line such that it makes the reader want to read the next line? Oh, so important. A few things here that I teach in my writing class. Well, writing the line is part of it, but editing the line is the bigger part of it. I call this narrative urgency because whenever you pick up a book and you read that first line, it has only one job. It's to make the reader want to read the second line. Whether it's communicating something, expressing something, it makes the reader ask a question. It doesn't have to be a question itself, but it leaves something slightly unanswered. That's how you create urgency in your writing. And so how do you do that? You get as many lines on the page as you want, because in your first draft, you're not going to write something that makes everyone want to read the next line. You're simply getting the words onto the page. That's composition. But as you are editing those words, here's what you do. You kill everything. You grab that red pen and strike it through, even if it's the most beautiful sentence you've ever written. And it feels so precious, and it feels so wonderful and beautiful, and I couldn't live without this sentence. Well, of course, that's absurd if it's not interesting to the reader. If it doesn't push the narrative forward, then it doesn't have the urgency you need to be compelling for your readers. Because if you're just writing for yourself, you're simply journaling. And there's nothing wrong with journaling. That's wonderful. But if you're writing for an audience, you want it to be compelling enough that they continue to go forward. And so they read that first line and they can't wait to read the second line. And then that second line makes them have to read that third line, and then the fourth line, and then the fifth line. And before you know it, they're 8 pages in, they're 15 pages in, they're 100 pages in, because you have created that narrative urgency by simply subtracting, eliminating, deleting anything that isn't compelling to the reader. If you'd like some more writing tips, you can download my free ebook. It's called 15 Ways to Write Better. Just click the link in the description. You can download it today. You'll read it in less than an hour, and you'll walk away with 15 tips that will improve your writing today.